Hello everyone, welcome to a large Temu haul. Not my biggest, but this is 24 items. It was 117.21. However, I got quite a bit of rebates from them, from several items in this order. So, hopefully I can get through this quickly, because I still have more things to do around the house, like put this stuff away, and I need some sleep, and my dog is already whining because I'm not in the room with him. If you want to know his story, let me know. Okay, let's get started. Hopefully you can see really well. Sun's out today, kind of. So, for starters, I got this, is it 10 pack? Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 pack? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Goodness, I can't even count through the bag. Trying not to do this noise level today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so we got a 12 pack of collars, and they're breakaway collars. And they have a camo pattern on them. At least they're supposed to be breakaway. Did I read it wrong? They have bells on them. I have 2 kitties. Apparently I can't put one on here, on one of them, because I was looking for breakaway ones, and I guess I didn't get breakaway ones. I got roped into the flashy large package for $5.68. They beat them up. Simba manages to destroy the bell, scratches them up, shreds them up. Their nails grow super fast, and it's a pain in the butt trying to keep up with them. And he bites me when I do it, so I have to get him in a real good mood. Real relaxed. But for 12 of them, that was a great deal. And so my thought, because I'm going to do a donation to my local rescue who rescues everything no matter what, whether they got the room or not, and they're rescuing. And for some reason, it's just insane how much rescuing they've been doing. They're at capacity, so they're doing an adopt-a-thon, lowering adoption prices. It's just, they got a lot going on. So, is that Velcro? Is that stitched? No, it's not stitched. But they feel pretty good. They don't feel stiff and gross like some of them can. So I'm going to end up donating at least half of these to that organization, because they do help the South Springfield area. And they're an amazing organization, and I've got an accumulation of stuff that I'm going to donate, so I really don't need 12, so I'm going to donate at least half of these to help them, because when they rescue, it's not like they have a regular facility like the Pound or the Humane Society. A lot of the animals end up in homes being fostered. And you know, when you get a new dog, you got to go out or a new cat, and you got to go out and go get them stuff. The basics. So I want to help add to anytime they get another one, that at least they have supplies they need. Plus, I'm going to donate food and money. So, start off with that. The next thing is another noisy thing. Let's get the noise out of the way. This is a training strap that has bells on it. You hang it by the door, and you teach your pets to ring the bell when they want to go out. It was $2.69. I'm hoping at least one of them will get the picture. Training takes work and patience, so we'll see who got the strongest stamina, me or them. And I ordered those push buttons, so I still gotta voice record those and hopefully start working with them with those. Then I got for, what was it, $6.27, this blanket. It's fleece. This is supposed to be large. I can't remember what the measurements are, but I have several of them who love blankies. I'm always buying them blankets. So it says large. I can't remember. It said the measurements, but I don't remember. So my little boy, my littlest one out of the dogs, he loves blankies too, and he loves these extra soft ones. So I think he's going to be the one to get it, because my other one that loves blankets, he likes the big blankets, and he's huge, so. All right, is there any more pet stuff? I got one more pet thing. There is this food and water bowl for the kitties. I made them one out of Jenga blocks. It's okay, but I was looking for a better one. And I didn't have to build it. I could have, but I don't have the saw to do the circular cuts. And I didn't really want to deal with it. And I didn't make the dogs one, so I thought, let's get something nice like they have. But the base is this metal. And you set it up to where it's got the leg. That's the leg. But what is really cool about it is it's two pieces. And you can set it up to either be straight across, where you have the dowels to go one side, one bowl, one side the other bowl, and you can set another bowl in the middle. Oh, great. Here we go. One of them started. And then if I wanted to, I could flip it and put it in the corner. If I was going to put it in a corner up against the wall, I could flip it and do a corner. So I think I'm just going to keep it straight across, but the option to where you could put container of treats right here, a container of food, and they still have access to the bowls. However, I was quite surprised on the size that it is, because it says cat and dog, but that's a large bowl for a cat, so I was not expecting this. But it is a good size. It is from edge to edge 6.5, 6 3/4. That's a lot larger than the traditional cat bowls. So I don't know what kind of cat they're thinking. Coon cat that are big, although Pumper's pretty big, so this will be okay for him. Simba's a little bit. He a little thing. So hopefully it's wide enough that their food can go in the middle and their whiskers don't touch the edge of the bowl. Hold on. Well, we're back again. I had to calm down the fur babies because they was protecting me from nothing, but they needed to be confirmed that there was nothing to worry about. So let's go. Next item is, these were $2.48. They're teak wood spoons, and it was 4 of them for $2.98. And I think I got a discount on these too. But they're like tablespoons. I thought these would be cute for my coffee. Didn't need them. It was just something fun. But they're nice though. I think I thought the handles were longer. So, unless that was something I looked at and then changed my mind and went for these. Probably the case. Because you can lose focus while you're on there. When you're on that site, your focus is totally shot. Because it's all over the place. So then I got this for $6.58. So when I make pancakes, it's a pain in the butt. I make pancakes more than make cupcakes, but I plan on making more cupcakes, more things from scratch. So I got this baby. And so you put the batter in, and then as you squeeze, the hole in the bottom releases the pancake mix, and you can quickly cut it off. And it even has measurements in it, so you can mix the pancake mix right in here. So that'll make things less frustrating. So I'm excited for this. It's a unnecessary gadget, but I wanted it. Because I usually make the pancakes and the husband usually cooks the bacon. And we usually make it together. The box has seen better days. So. And then other kitchen items, which was this ice cream scooper. I have 2. They're frustrating because they do not have a part where it pulls the ice cream out for you. And this one does. It is stainless steel, and you push the lever and it gets the ice cream out of your scoop. Genius, whoever invented that. It says stainless steel, but it's kind of hollow in the handle. So hopefully the handle doesn't become a frustration for your hand. So I've been making homemade ice cream, which, speaking of, I need to make blackberry one. There's that. And then on the same lines of ice cream is I got this container, which is pretty nice. Take the lid off. Here's where you put your whatever. It just says storage container. However, this is going to be nice for ice cream. And it's got a nice rubber bottom to it. This is a pretty solid container. I don't make huge batches of ice cream. It's, I think, 3 cups of liquid. So hopefully this is big enough. It looks like it'll be fine. But then that pushes down in and takes a little bit of pull to get it up, so. But I thought, oh wait, this thing is pretty cool. So I got 2 of them. $9.48, a little pricey. But I wanted to get more of an insulated one for making homemade ice cream because it does get exceptionally hard, and then it doesn't have all that chemical in it, so it doesn't it gets frosty quicker. So I'm hoping that that wasn't a waste of money. This was, I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't need this much. But it is the egg container where you put your eggs. And there's this little doohickey up here to let you know what day it expires. And so then you pull these two down, and you put your eggs in there. Well, it holds 22 eggs. And then there's another one, which I think it was more cost effective to get the 2-pack. But they stack on themselves. If I can get this. Oh, they really, good thing they're that strong, because you don't want to drop your eggs. And then there's the second one. And it's got the little latches that lock into the next level up. So I thought, man, this is pretty cool. I could have gotten by with just one of these. But 22 wasn't enough for, I usually get a 24 count. So 22 wasn't, I'm not going to hold it, because I don't think that you could stick in, well, maybe. Could have snuck it in between 2 eggs. I don't know. But it'll be good when I first get the dozen, or 2 dozen. And then once one gets less to being empty, then I can just take off one of them. It's okay that the bottom's open. Not a big deal. But that was $12.08. And that was better priced for the double than the single. At least when I went shopping. Okay, so I have a Keurig. And K-Cups are expensive. And I didn't realize that you could actually use a filter inside of the little plastic piece that you stick in there, that you can pretty much buy anywhere, and put your coffee grinds in it. So this has paper filters, which I didn't realize. It has little tops to put over the top of it so that you don't end up with coffee grinds in your coffee. Because it says 200 piece white with cover. So that's going to keep you from getting coffee grinds. Because the last time I tried it, and I tried it a few times to not have to get K-Cups, but I kept making mud with coffee grinds. So I'm not a fan of mud coffee. So we're going to try this and see if I can get this to work right. So then I don't have to buy K-Cups, and I can save some money right there. And not have all these wasted K-Cups, because you can only come up with so many craft projects with them. Tried. And then if I fail, which I'm going to try not to, but it was $8.49 for 200 of them. And I think I got a discount on these already. But if I fail miserably, craft project, because I already can see, I was thinking about it last night, making flowers out of these and doing some ink to paint them, or to dye them basically, and then wrap them and make flowers. So if this is a fail for coffee, it could be a success for crafts. That's all of the kitchen items. Okay, so mentioned crafts. I kept seeing the flowers, and it's not usually colors I go for, per se. I add pink, but this was $2.38, and I just kept seeing the pictures, how pretty it was, and if I could get the flower out of there. There we go. So I'm hoping they're peonies. Yeah, they are pretty. It's got different pieces in it. I mean, it is pretty. Oh, I keep going the wrong way. It'll look pretty in a vase for spring. A vase that has some other pretty flowers in it. And I think I'll add that to it. Would I buy these again? I mean, maybe. I'm in between. These are very pretty. Peonies, I don't know. Maybe they just need some time outside of a package being squashed in there. Because they were squashed in there pretty good. But as a bunch, it's pretty. It's got some nice greenery with it. Oh, that is pretty. My operating skills here is... Oh yeah, I think I'll add that to that bouquet in that vase. And I got these little flowers in the craft section. And I thought, those are pretty. Those would be pretty on a spring sign. I'm not quite sure. I kind of got an idea what I want to do, but I'm not sure if it'll work. But in order for them to not stick up so much, I would have to cut some of this off because that just sticks up way too much. Trying to put that on something flat would be a pain in the butt, but they're pretty. They look vintage. So, $1.08 for these. And there's 50 of them. Not bad, because I don't think... Well, you get them for $1.08 anywhere else. And then this one... Sorry, I should have taken a note. These are gray and blue, and they kind of feel a little on the paper side. They're not paper, but they sound a lot like paper. These are more on the silk side. These kind of sound more like paper. And it's got 5 stems, a little mashed. These look like the flowers that are I just showed you. But my thought was to the wreath that I plan to make. These colors can work really well with it. And the greenery will add to it also. It'll give it dimension and different texture because the leaves are different on these than they are on the other ones that I have. And it's got little fun pieces in it. But these were free. I got to pick something. I think it was one of the games I played, or I ended up to where I could pick one free thing. So I picked these flowers. There was a bunch of stuff to choose from, but I was like, I'm going to pick something I'm going to actually use. Those, they have a weird smell to them. Just keep in mind when you're buying greenery, there's always a weird smell that you don't get when you buy it in the department store or the craft store or the hobby store. So this is 9 stencils. Came with a book ring, which I thought was, hey, that was a pretty smart idea. But in essence, what you're doing is, okay, getting the sucker open. They send you a ring so that you can put all of them in one spot so you don't lose any. I was like, hey, I got some more stencils I think that I could use. That's blessed. We got hope. Let's see, what else do we got? Jesus. Oh, wrong way. Jesus. Forgiven. And family. And love. And faith. And I like, it caught my attention because they're like, the first letters are like crosses. Like they tried to, in the design, to make it a cross. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I have some ideas already. Some of it's still not completely popped out. Huh. And then we've got 2 crosses. There's this one. Which is pretty. That would be really pretty stained glass. As you could do in between the flowers, a frosted color, and then paint the flowers. Ooh, that would be so pretty. Ooh, that could be a nice project. And then this one is Believe. And that's another style cross. So I thought, how cool that I can get all of these together and hang them off of this. And I can hang them on a hook on the wall and keep them all together. And then I just have to undo the lip. And that was $1.68 for 9 of them. And that's a deal. So then I got a couple of headbands. Probably. I think I've gotten another one. Oh, yeah, I got a blue one that on the previous haul. So got the zigzag pattern, and then I got a blue one. For some reason I feel like I already bought a blue one, solid blue. Honestly, would not surprise me in the least. It'd annoy me. And they were only $1.28, which is okay. If I get a double, then I'll use one for when I work out in the yard. Convince myself it's okay to buy things you already bought. I'm trying to slow my rolls, so you're probably gonna see more craft projects and excuse me, less hauls, more projects with the items that I've purchased. Okay, so I got some socks. They're thin. I was not expecting heavy socks. I didn't want heavy socks. So you probably wasn't going to get heavy socks. Unless it said in the description, if it said heavy, then I would expect them to be thicker than this. But I was expecting them to not be thick. So 5 pairs for $1.98. I got 5 pairs of white. 5 pairs of black for $1.98 each set. So gray, white, and black covers the gamut. And they came from the same spot on the site, so pretty sure they all feel the same. Yeah. Where does it say it's 10? Six to 10. What's this say? 6 to 10. So why does this bag say 10? Oh, there it is. 610. Sorry. Yep, tired. So then I got an organizer, so I'm going to need to organize them. Give everything a wash, and then organize my dresser with all my socks. Okay, and then I got some shoes. Different kind this time. And a bit of a chunkier heel. I'm short, I need the height. But they're actually comfortable. I tried one on, and it's actually comfortable. But it's that whole netting all the way, and it's a little stiffer in the base here, so it doesn't completely collapse on you. There's some stiffness to it, which is nice. Kind of got like a... Hope that's not plastic or cardboard, because that would be disappointing. So these were $11.48. Then what did I do with the other ones? I buried a pair. There we go. And then I got a blue pair. Similar, it's got little specks on the sole. These were comfortable also. In the picture, they look all blue, but they're gray and blue. And it says sky blue, but yeah, there's gray there. I don't know, maybe from a distance it looks solid blue, but anyway. $18.28. They're more expensive now. I think they're 19 something now. The only thing is I'm a little weirded out that the sole feels sticky. And I don't like my shoes to make noise when I walk, especially when you're walking through a store. I'm hoping that it doesn't make squeaky noises when I walk. If that's the case, then they're yard shoes. I'm not walking through a store making noise. Ask my husband how much I hate noisy shoes. And then I think this is the last thing. And I got a pair of black ones. They have some gray and white on the side here. And then the specs on the sole. I haven't tried this one on, but these are just like the white ones, I believe. And these were $19.18, and I believe I got a credit on these too. So I was looking for black sole, black shoe type sneaker. And so yeah, these are like the white ones. They're exactly like the white ones, same sole. These got a little bit of a stickiness to them, but the white one seems to have more of a stickiness. So hopefully they don't make noise. Get a little dirt on them and then that sticky will go away. I hope. But if it makes noise, I'm definitely going to say something in the review, because one thing I will not is my videos are not sponsored. So they're not gonna get a promotion, a false promotion. So I believe that's everything. That was a lot. I have 2 more orders coming. Probably have another. I'm gonna stop at these 2, and hopefully I can control myself. But I have one that's probably gonna come this week, and then probably one the following week or the week after. And today's the May 2nd. So hopefully you liked what I got. It was a little bit of everything. Maybe in the future I would do a strictly craft haul. Right now I'm buying stuff I want to buy because ain't nobody gonna tell me what I can and cannot buy. So my money. And I don't think that I would even be sponsored by them, because then they tell you what you have to buy or what they'll give you, and then you promote it. I've seen way too many sponsored videos where there's rainbows and sunshine, and I've purchased the same item and it ain't rainbows and sunshine. So no smoke coming from here. You just go and get it honest. Oh, and customs is a hot mess. If your package comes, it looks like somebody dug in it and then retaped it poorly, yeah, that was customs. And if you see in the tracker, when you trace or track your package, most of the time it'll say left customs, cleared customs. Not every single time, but it'll say that. Some of mine didn't, but clearly customs had their hands on it. Because this shipment was a box. And I don't know what they did, or if it was Temu's hot mess, but I don't know how they did it, but it looked like they cut the box and then stuck it inside and then taped the sides over. It's weird. So I'll put this was on the inside. And then the sides were taped over. This is where the tape's right here. They were short sides. I don't know. Maybe it was them. Maybe it was Temu. Oh yeah, maybe it wasn't customs. Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, it's a good possibility it was Temu. Temu, do better. Because that was ridiculous. It looks like the box that they decided to put it in was too small or too short. So they heightened it and looked like they cut up another box to put inside. Weirdos. So, that is everything. So, sometimes it looks like customs. Apparently, looking at it a second time, it was definitely not customs. Customs had to retape it, but the hack job of assembly was Temu. I've seen some bags where it was clearly opened poorly and then taped to death and stuff got damaged because of they didn't organize it so that stuff wouldn't get damaged. So this time it was Temu. Seriously, Temu, you get a bigger box. Don't be lazy. So I appreciate you watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one.